So Gareth comes out, his first article he writes on the famine, in the Evening Standard on the 31st of March. He says, in 1921 it was a localised famine, but today the famine is everywhere. In formerly rich Ukraine, in West Russia, in Central Asia, in North Caucasia, everywhere. In the Western Mail, he writes on April the 8th, 1933, in the 3 agricultural districts which I visited, namely the Moscow region, the Central Black Earth district and North Ukraine, there was no bread left in any village out of the total 20 villages to which I went. In almost every village, peasants had died of hunger. So what we can learn from this is Gareth was clearly not just talking about Ukraine. Is that inconvenient truth reflected in Mr. Jones? No, it's been airbrushed out. Is it reflected in the plaques in Aberystwyth or here in Barrow and one in Kiev? No, it's been airbrushed out. Was it reflected in the various debates invoking Gareth's name in the Senate? No, they airbrushed it out. Just like Stalin airbrushed Trotsky out of all those pictures in which he inconveniently appeared with Lenin. I saw those pictures as a child and I thought, that's what makes us different from totalitarian regimes. But that is exactly what has happened to Gareth's testimony. Someone who fought against propaganda all his life has himself become a propagandist in the hands of politicians. So this is from the very first article that appears from Gareth exposing the famine in the Evening Foreign Post in New York, March the 29th. He says, I walked along through villages and 12 collective farms. Everywhere was the cry, there is no bread, we are dying. This cry came from every part of Russia, from the Volga, Siberia, White Russia, North Caucasus, Central Asia. Now that is a complete quote. He's saying everywhere, and he says everywhere, he lists what he means by everywhere. You can't cut that quote up without it changing its meaning. But here, 3 times in 2023, on the floor of the Houses of Commons, that quote is presented with the second half saying this cry came from every part of Russia, cut out. And these are in debates to declare the Holodomor as a genocide. Now the MPs doing that know what they're doing. They're doing it deviously. They're taking Gareth's honest reporting and presenting it dishonestly for political reasons. Now that is not right.